Hello guys, welcome to another video of this channel. So in this video we are going to be talking about another platform which is quite different from most of the platforms that I've talked about on this channel. The platform that we're going to be talking about is called CyberFriends. So what happens here is that you get paid basically to spend your time with people, right? Through webcam, of course, like say internet modeling, but again, you can chat with people, you can do a lot of things here, right? So that's what it is all about. So CyberFriends has been around for a very long time. As you can see, they were founded in 1995, way before there was Netflix, maybe YouTube, Google, and all those kind of things. And they are basically available in over 200 countries. So yeah, it's kind of like an old platform. And I did a little bit of research on cyberfriends.com, and they do have 2.4 stars out of 13 reviews, though this is actually an unclaimed profile, right? So I didn't get much from these reviews, and they have like a few, I don't know, positive reviews, right? Around 8%, and a lot of like 84% which are negative. 2.4, not that good, but again, this is just from like 13 reviews, so you don't get much. And also like some of the reviews are kind of like negative, right? As you can see, someone say they collect like 19 euros from marketing video and stuff. This is a scam or something like that. So I'll say these are some of the people reviews about this platform. So as I've mentioned that these guys have been around for a very long time, since 1995, and they're available in over 200 countries, right? And they have 2.5 right members across those 200 countries. And to join this platform, you ought to be around 18 years old or over this age limit. Right? So there are a bunch of things that you can do here. You can, chat with people in private chat rooms, and you can also build maybe a fan base from that, send gifts, stuff, do a lot of things, right? Now, from what I read from this news kind of article, it seems like they were redesigning or relaunching actually this platform, right? And they kind of had like maybe an old one, so they were kind of moving it to a new system. And if you have like some sort of question that you need to ask them, you can always go to their contact form, right? Enter email address here, maybe a subject, and also your message, and then contact them. Or basically you can send them like an email on their email address, is support@cyberfriends.com. So as I've mentioned earlier, that one of the most, I'll say, common ways to make money here is to do internet modeling, right? That's right here. Here you become a model, right? Like in front of a webcam. Now this can seem to be a bit challenging or basically immoral to other people, because here you'll be doing a lot of things like doing adult stuff like modeling. But again, you don't need to do this. But in case if you are interested, this is what they offer, right? You get a 60% payout with no chargebacks, right? You can make at least over 4,000 a week from tips, private chats, videos, and other things. And you don't need to have followers, right? They provide that. They have over 10 million visitors a day, and you can work anytime from anywhere on a PC and a smartphone. So if you do not want to become an internet model, you can become an agent, right? Rather than you doing this stuff yourself, you can actually recruit people that are going to do that. Now I'm going to explain how you can make money here in a few seconds, right? So as an internet model, they guarantee you maximum privacy, which means they do not record models or text descriptions of their broadcast, and you're not required again to create a profile at all. You can appear anonymous, right? You are not required to upload your pictures or videos. You're not required to show your face, right? Show your face on the webcam, and you can actually hide your country. So they do assist you with a bunch of things that can help you to do this job without exposing yourself. And one thing that I had realized is that you don't actually need to have a webcam, right? You can actually use phones and tablets, anything that do have a kind of a camera that you can use yeah, you can actually use to do that. So I've actually registered on the platform myself now, and what I realized is that most of the models that appear here, as you can see, most of them are clothes, right? They can just put something that look good and stuff, not to be completely, exposed and stuff. I've seen people doing that and they're actually earning. So you don't have to do that, hardcore stuff. So you do need to have a good video quality and audio quality. This is very, very important. And this is actually another example of an internet model. As you can see, she's fully clothed, not exposed, and she's just looking pretty and chatting with people and getting tokens. So as I've mentioned earlier, that if you do not want to become an internet model, right, you can become an agent. So being an agent is also like you refer people, and by referring people, you earn 10% of their of their income. So you get 10% for referring models, 10% for referring other agents, $25 if you register someone that will in fact pay the VIP fee. Then you make that 5% for each video that is sold. You refer both models and agents and stuff. So that is actually another good way to make money here. And you get paid through Paxum and Square, direct deposit or check, depending on the country where you're coming from. And another thing, it is important that if you're a webcam model, you can also become an agent, right? You don't have to stick doing the model stuff online and in front of the camera. You can actually become an agent yourself. And I did read a couple of funnel statements here. And from what I saw, right, like what they were trying to explain is that, for example, if someone makes like $500, 1,000 a week, working 20 hours to 25 hours, an agent, if you refer that person, you can actually make something like $50 to $100. So in case if you need to register, you go to become an agent, put your date of birth here, your username, email address, password, and then apply, right? And you can also fill in these other details like personal details, insurance, payment info, and all the legal documents that they need you to do. Now, one thing that I noticed from here is that they do not accept models from these countries, from Afghanistan, Albania, Barbados, Bosnia, Colombia, Croatia, Czech Republic, India, Indonesia, Nigeria, South Africa, Venezuela. So if you live in any of these countries, you are likely not to get accepted here. If you're a model, if you're interested in this, you must not reside in all these countries that are mentioned here. For more information, you can actually go to their FAQs, right, and actually look for certain answers, right? Right, like how do you become a cyber friend, right? And they give you detailed answers right here. And this is actually better than just emailing them, right? Most of the answers are basically you're going to find them on the FAQs, right? It is very recommended to go here each and every time. Now, assuming that you've created an account, you go on to log in into the account and you're going to see different options, right? On the top, you have to choose, what kind of content you're interested in, maybe gay, straight, human, da 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 da. And you can buy contents here, get paid here, stuff. Now, as you can see, like there are different types of videos, right? For example, this is a kind of a room for, I don't know, is it cooking or smoking? But I think this one is registered as a smoking lounge. So yeah, you do have people kind of commenting. And for rooms, as you can see, the different rooms, so food fetish, couples, Brazil, iWebcam, lesbians, nudists, you get a lot of different rooms right here. As I mentioned earlier, that here you can get paid if somebody pays, right, which is a VIP, he pays $25 to use this platform. Right? By doing that, you get 300 tokens, you get 16 cams, you can watch it this much. Watch cams, the number of hours is unlimited, but you can actually use this account for free right here. So in this case, you get like 4 webcams and your watch time is limited to 30 minutes. Broadcast, send messages 30 minutes, and after that you're done. Zero, they don't give you any tokens. So personally, most of the times I was basically looking for a smoking lounge, champagnes, and these are the rooms that I was actually opening. And I'll say most of these things I didn't open the adult ones. I was just opening these basic things. At one point, I think I saw one about a guy that was actually drinking beer, just enjoying themselves, and someone was actually playing a game. So I'll encourage anybody to do their own due diligence in kind of like researching this platform. Do read these reviews; they're very important. Uh, Before you join the platform, possibly maybe waste your time and regret it. So I'll encourage anybody to read these reviews and get more informed about this platform. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and until then, see you on the next one.